All right, today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to take a phrase so common, so everyday, you've probably never given it a second thought, and we're going to crack it wide open, because hidden inside is this surprisingly complex and powerful algorithm.
I mean, you've heard this 1,000 times, right? Starting a race, beginning a game, kicking off, pretty much anything. But what if I told you this isn't just some little rhyme we teach kids? No, this is a meticulously designed piece of code for human action, a two-part program that perfectly primes our minds and bodies to move in unison. So let's decode it.
Okay, so, part one. It all starts with the numbers. And look, this isn't just counting for the sake of counting. Not at all. This is a deliberate, rhythmic sequence designed to build focus, gather energy, and prepare our bodies for what's coming next. It all kicks off with 1. That's the initiation. I mean, think about it. That single sound just cuts through the silence, right? It breaks the inertia and, bam, everyone's focus snaps to a single point. Before this, there was nothing. Now, the process has begun.
And then comes 2. This is so important because it immediately confirms the pattern. See, 1 is just a starting pistol, but 2 creates a rhythm. It establishes this predictable tempo and lets everybody sync up their internal clocks. It's basically saying, yep, this is really happening. Get on the beat.
And then we hit 3. Now, 3 is the point of no return. Seriously, this is the moment of psychological commitment. We're deep in the sequence now. The intention to act, it's locked in. There's no bailing out. We're seeing this through.
Okay, now we're at 4, and you can just feel the anticipation sharpen. This is that final moment where you gather all your energy. You know, muscles are tensing up, your mind is zeroing in. It's that deep breath before you take the plunge, that final systems check right before launch.
And finally, 5. This is the summit, the absolute peak of potential energy. It's that last tiny moment of calibration, the last chance for your mind and body to get perfectly aligned before the command comes. Everything is coiled, stored up, and just ready.
So you see what's happened here? It's not just counting. It's a 5-step process that flawlessly takes us from a state of total rest to maximum readiness. You've got initiation, then rhythm, commitment, anticipation, and finally peak potential. It's this perfect internal ramp-up for whatever's coming next.
All right, so we've built up all this incredible potential energy. It's all stored up. But now what? We need a trigger to release it, right? And that is exactly where the command sequence, ready, steady, go, comes into play. This is the linguistic key that turns all that potential into kinetic.
Yeah, think about it like a 3-part verbal program. It's designed specifically to synchronize our intentions and just launch us into action. And what's cool is each word has a very, very specific job to do.
So first up, we have ready. This is the call to attention. It's basically the verbal equivalent of a starter yelling, on your marks. It's a command for everyone to get into their starting position, finalize their stance, and just narrow their focus completely.
Next up, steady. Now this command is all about stabilization. It's that moment of pure, absolute stillness right before the explosion of movement. Steady is telling you, hold that tension, brace yourself, get rid of any last-second wobble or distraction. It's the final, focused pause.
And then, go. The release. It is so sharp, so simple, so unambiguous. There's no room for hesitation. It's the green light that unleashes every bit of potential energy we built up during the countdown. It's the spark that ignites the whole engine.
Okay, so we have the 2 pieces of the puzzle, right? The numbers and the words. But how do they connect? How do they come together to create such a flawless system for getting things started?
Well, this is where it all comes together so beautifully. On one hand, you have the numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That part is all about building and storing potential energy. It's an internal, rhythmic process that helps each person create their own focus. But then, the command sequence, ready, steady, go, takes over. And its job is to release that energy externally. It's a linguistic trigger that creates perfect synchronization across the whole group.
You know, when you actually break it down like this, you start to realize this phrase is so much more than a simple countdown. It's basically a portable, incredibly powerful, and universal algorithm for kicking off almost any coordinated process.
And once you see it, you start to see this fundamental pattern everywhere. Think about it. It's a sprinter launching from the blocks. On your marks, get set, go. It's a movie director calling lights, camera, action, priming the entire crew before the scene begins. Heck, it's even echoed in rocket launch sequences, with those methodical countdowns leading to the final ignition. It's like the universal blueprint for preparing and launching.
So yeah, the next time you hear that simple phrase, you'll know about the incredible machinery that's working just beneath the surface. And that kind of leaves us with a pretty fascinating thought, doesn't it? What other simple, almost invisible algorithms are running in the background of our daily lives, perfectly guiding our actions without us even stopping to notice?